Good morning, students. Let us begin with the new lesson number 4, India of my dreams. Just see who's these two peoples. You must be knowing. He is Mahatma Gandhi, whom we are calling as Bapu or Bapuji, and he is Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Okay, who is also called as Chacha Nehru. Okay, who loved small children a lot. Okay. So let us start. India became an independent nation on 15th of August 1947. It was under the British rule for more than a century. The Britishers exploited the wealth of the nation and made Indians their slaves. The English people became the masters of our land. People of the country live in poverty and exploitation. These British rulers has exploited our country a lot. It was said that there was smoke of gold was there. सोने का धुआं निकलता था. You must be remembering the song also. You must be remembering the song. जहाँ डाल डाल पर सोने की चिड़िया करती है बसेरा, वह भारत देश है मेरा, वह भारत देश है मेरा. Really, it was true. This much our country was developed. But these British peoples has exploited our country a lot, and they took almost most of the wealth from our country, whether it is this gold or spices or many other things. Our patriotic leaders had dreams to make India an independent republic, to bring welfare and happiness for every citizen. Leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, Lokmanya Tilak, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, like these peoples have dreamed that we should make a happy India, and they want the citizens of our country to be happy. They should get freedom from illiteracy, superstitions, prejudices of caste and creed. Illiteracy means everyone should get the education. These people dreamed to give everyone education. They wanted India to make free from these superstitions. Right now also so many superstitions are there in our country, that we are killing cocks or hens for gods. And also it is believed that if cat cross our road, our work will not be done properly. This kind of superstitions these people want make us free. Prejudices of caste and creed. Creed means a system of religious belief. There was a belief that these peoples are low caste, should not given a place in the society. They were having very low position. Even they were not allowed in the school. Mahatma Gandhi, the father of the nation, dreamed of an India where people are not divided by caste, creed or wealth. The rights of even the poorest and the richest are equal. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of India, demanded of a prosperous India. Rabindranath Tagore, the Nobel Prize winner, the great poet of the time, dreamed of India where education is free for all. These leaders, along with the others, united themselves, struggled hard, and sacrificed their lives to drive away the British and win freedom from the country. Mahatma Gandhi dreamed that everyone should have same rights, even whether it is poor or whether it is rich person, everyone should be equal. Everyone should have equal rights. And Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was the first Prime Minister of India. He has dreamed a prosperous India. Rabindranath Tagore is the Nobel winner was a great poet. He also dreamed for the free education. So in his time he started many of the schools who has started giving the education. He dreamed to be a free education, which right now we are getting the education to write. Correct? The leaders, along with the others, united themselves, struggled hard, and sacrificed their lives. Many of the leaders come along to make us free from this British rule. They gave their lives, they gave their so much time of span for making our country free. The dreams of our great leaders were achieved to a large extent. Extent means size or scale, the area covered by something. Means most of the parts which our great leaders have dreamed, it is achieved. Now India is developing nation. It has become self-sufficient in the production of food grains. Its industries are developed, the masses are educated, and people have become prosperous. As it was a dream of our leaders that our country should be developed properly. Right now our country is developing in very good speed, and we are self-sufficient in the production of food grains. Means right now as much food is needed, that much we can grow in our country only. Our industries are also developed, and most of the part of our country, the peoples are educated properly. In spite of all these achievements, the people of our country are not free from fear. There are some antisocial elements who attack innocent people to disturb peace and harmony of the nation. Just apart from this, all the achievements, some of the peoples are still not free from the fears, from the antisocial means which are unacceptable to others. These elements, unacceptable elements, attack innocent peoples, and also they are disturbing our peace and harmony of the nation. Most of the people, especially in villages, have to lead their lives below poverty line. Most of the peoples are below the poverty line, and child labor and child marriages are still practiced. Child labor means the children who are less than age of 14, they should not work as a labor, and also they are not allowed the child marriage. Means the age of marriage is fixed. For girls it is 18, and for boys it is at least 21. These are rules in country. Then also these are still practiced. A large number of women and children in villages and cities remain illiterate and bonded laborers. Most of the people, still some of the women and children are illiterate in the villages, and so they have to work as laborers. Superstitious beliefs and practices are still present. Everything is not gone from our society. Still some of the superstitions are there, and they are practiced also. Many of our youth become slaves to drugs and sex abuse. So you should be careful and keep yourself away from such people. There, though we have developed a lot, then also some of the superstitions are there, and also some of the part of our youth, means young people, they have addicted by these drugs. So we should be very careful, and we should have good habits, not the bad habits, smoking and that all. So what you can do for our country, children? You are to study hard, become a good citizen. That is what the people of India want from you. Every child must obey his teachers, love his friends, respect his parents and elders. This will help him grow up as a responsible citizen who loves his or her motherland. So what we have to do? We are a developed country. But what you can do for the develop our country? You have to be study hard. You have to become a good citizen. You have to obey teachers, love your friends, respect your peoples, respect your parents, etc. So that you can become a responsible citizen. Okay, I hope you understand this lesson. So please write the exercise in your notebook and study properly and become a responsible and good citizen of our country, of our motherland. Thank you.